Hope listeners of this talk are plant lovers, and many of you must be cultivators, gardeners, and others. I welcome all of, and this talk will solve problems for the many, that is in dryland area, particularly where water is not available. Okay. So I will discuss on this talk about the 6 issues. This is first is agriculture related, then it is fertigation, and then it is save water, then it is environmental and climate change, and after at the end commercial aspect if possible. Okay, and this device is very simple to operate. It doesn't involve much of the money. No matter you can put this irrigator in any soil, whether it is irrigated or non-irrigated, whether it is hard or soft. There is no pegging, nothing, no adjustment is required. Simply you turn, regulate and put it. It will start functioning. Let me make clear to you, this is not a simple water bottle, what we see in the market or what is thrown out or discarded. It has been improved with fixing gadgets. So it makes it different. Drawback with the normal water is that it start dripping, but we never know when it will stop, how much it will be dropping, and anytime it can stop the dripping. So it is non-dependable. In my case, this device will assure free flow of the water at regular intervals. So you need not to worry about its functioning. This device is also very good for applying fertilizer to individual plant. So also case with any biologicals or chemical. That is what this device assures you. Biggest problem in the rainfall farming is that rains are unpredictable, truncated, and that's why we felt in getting good germination when rain goes off. So if rain is not sufficient or water is not sufficient, your seeds should not germinate. If only germinated, half germinated, that will die if there is no water. This is the only factor which we agriculturists face normally in the dry lying area. So if we get a good germination, about 95% of the germination, then you can hope for the good harvest, and otherwise you are certain to lose your crop, and you will face the loss of the. So in this case, this device is very good. It will give you moisture to crop or a seed when there is no rainfall. So major sufferer in this truncated rainfall is the particularly cotton grower. This is a high value crop, and this is rainfall normally grown in the rainfall area. Say for example, your Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. These are the major cotton grown area, and there your drought is recurring problem. And major this nowadays we grow cotton crop, and seed of this crop, BT, that is we call BT cotton, and seeds are very costly. Once you lose the crop or face the germination, then everything will be lost. It will cost about 1.5 lakh per hectare for cultivation. If you don't get a good germination, you are certain to lose a crop. And this crop is grown about 13 million hectares. Therefore, I personally feel this should be useful for the cotton grower particularly, because it is major cropping growing area. And you see, I am showing some of the slides. Next 2 slides I will show how the farmers in Maharashtra and your Andhra Pradesh are facing. You can see on the TV slide I am pointing here. 1 minute. Here you can see Here you can see the farmers are bringing the water and drenching it. Next slide here you can say that this people is person is using water can to supplement the water to the germinating seed. Next. Okay, fine. Here also same thing. It is again Maharashtra. You see bullock cars are being used. Bullock cars are being used to bring water, and they are putting some little water to individual plants. So they make their plants survive. In this case, my device will be very, very useful because it will give about 1 liter of water that is sufficient to moisten the stamen deep soil. So germination will be assured. You can repeat it. If you feel that this water is less, you can use bigger quantity water container and you can provide water. And this water is slowly drip. It is not that once it will drip, it will be slowly drip. It may take 8 hours, 10 hours. That depend upon the regulator, what you set. This is what the utility is. You see, this kind of technology is not available anywhere in the world. This is the first time we are bringing out this irrigator, which doesn't require any pegging, and it will solve many technical issues. Help the farmers where no water is not existing. This is actually, it is not. This is out of box technology. Not out of box level, and we feel that whatever we are doing is God dependent. Here, if you use the water bottle, you will be assured of the irrigation. You will not fail in the germination. Even you can apply fertilizer whenever it is needed. So I recommend the use of this water. You can see here, I have shown you, and I will start the video how it will drip. You have to put this near the base of the step and it will start dripping the water. It should be. Anyway, it's been since there is something wrong, but we can show this slide. I will show the video at the end of the talk. Okay.
Yes,
so
sir.
Here you can see. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Something went wrong, it seems so. We can show this video at the end.
That's okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
You can show it.
So, because that I have already talked, this will avoid re-sowing of loss of the season. And you see, alone if I calculated, only in Maharashtra, 200 billions of the irrigators are required. And this will avoid the suicide by the farmer just because he will not losing the crop, and that assures. So that will help us to reduce the suicide attempts also. You see, I already talked. There is no single irrigator of this kind anywhere in the world. And that already I have talked on. Water insertion is not required. No facility of refilling. If you use, means you can refill and reuse. You can take this. This is a portable irrigator actually, and it is stand-alone irrigator because it doesn't require power. It doesn't require nothing, motor or pipe. Nothing is required. So it will be just you have to keep, and it will start dripping. Okay. Next. You can use for the fertigation. Fertigation means it is very costly business. Lot of fertilizer we can show. You see, we are you have rainfall farming, we apply the fertilizer multiple times. That is at the NACL, then afterwards also you apply, and this will increase your yield because drip irrigation or liquid fertigation increases the yield. That is what we can achieve, and this way you can save about 25 to 30% of the cost which is involved on the fertilizer expenditure. You know, this is all what I have downloaded from the net or the agriculture university site. Said you can increase the efficiency of fertilizer by 80 to 90%, save minimum of 25% of the nutrient, reduce the cost, save the labor. There will be no leaching because it is slowly drip. So this can be absorbed by the soil slowly and slowly. So pumping is not required, that cost is reduced, weed growth will not be there, increase the crop yield. These are, we can say 5 million tons of the fertilizer that about cost 132 billion rupees. Okay, if you follow this practice. Here is the presentation for the requirement of bottle irrigator just for the cotton crop, that is in Maharashtra, that I already told you about. You can say 70,000 plants per hectares are required. Generally it is. It can be 5,000, it can be more also. So approximately 70,000 plants are required to get good yield. So that way, this is calculated. You can use the, this irrigator in other crop also, like chilies, coffee, your pigeon pea, anywhere you can use. That is only lacuna, and this is that you can use where the plants are spaced. So the requirement will be less. Right. You see, I have here given the benefits of my drip irrigator or the normal, what we can say, drip irrigator. Here, in the irrigation system, it is only possible in normally what drip irrigation use. This is only possible where the water is available, and in my case, there is no need of water. That the fertigation has to be done when the you don't have water source. In my case, you can do fertigation anywhere, even if water is not available, because this will be transported from the outside water in the field water, and that can be put and you can fertilize the field. Our old system is a fixed system. It is not, once you fix the system, you can't move it. It will be very difficult to. In my case, it can be transportable and easily we can lift the irrigator and put at the other side also. It is portable. So it is handy. It is very attractive, and in this case, old system, we require motor, tank, venturi, tubes, emitters, etc. And this is the only, we don't require anything. It operates independently. No external arrangement, no tubing, nothing else. Electricity is not required in my case. In old case, in the drip irrigator, minimum quantity they will discharge 2 liters. In our, and that too very fast in 1 hour. In our case, drip will be slow, so plant can absorb the water or a fertilizer, and it will best utilize. Maintenance in my case will be this new irrigator will be very negligible. Sometimes you can say no maintenance required. In old system we require, because there will be blockage that is to be cleaned. Sometimes emitter go west or tube can be busted and we have to replace it. So that will be the maintenance cost in our case will be 0. In case of normal drip irrigation system, individual crop cannot be taken care of. Either you have to block the sector and you have to give irrigation to that particular crop. In our case, that is not requirement. You can move a plant to plant. This is the advantage of this irrigator. Then next. Now this irrigator can be used anywhere. You see, you can use this irrigator to national highways also, where we grow bushes, shrub, ornamental plant, etc. Here we carry the water in the tanker and then we will distribute. Next slide will show you how much water is wasted. You see, here is a, you can see, here is a tanker which is running About, oh, it is not working. I don't know. Videos are not working. Anyway, I will try to show all this video in at the end of the session. Okay. Yes. You see, in this case, if you use this irrigator in 1 kilometer of water, that plantation, you can issue about 50,000 liters of water if you use this my irrigator, and you can use irrigator repeatedly. So even if you don't have sufficient number of irrigator, you can reuse the irrigator, refill and reuse it. So it is, this tanker is moving at the rate of 1 kilometer for 40 minutes, and it leaves the water at unwanted places also. That is the place between the plants. So this go west. In our case, it will not be wasted, and it will be placed at a proper place. Okay. You see, plastic is nowadays big problem. You can make this irrigator by using the scrap bottles also. You can convert it, and so you can we will need not to throw this bottle, and that's why we say that pollution will be reduced. If you use the scrap bottle also, that will not go into river or what you can see also. Next. Here is a picture. What we are now following presently, packed water is used, thrown, we drink the water, then you throw it, it goes to garbage, then it goes to ocean or landfill. In our case, we will be using the same bottle several times. We will not throw it, we will refill, transfer, and reuse where you need to use. This is what is the advantage of this, and this is how we can reduce the environment pollution that is caused by water bottle. See, globally, about you can say 20,000 of the bottles are thrown every second, and 90%, 91% of it is not recycled, end up in the garbage. You see, it will landfill, it will 12 billion tons more plastic than fish in the river also. Business involved is about 400 billion rupees. So we can save this wastage. Here what this slide shows, you can use the waste material to prepare the water bottle. It cost is very less. Is it not a good way to think to use this bottle? You see climate, now you can go to climate, how the climate will be affected. What we are using, if you make the bottle, new kind of bottle, where that can be used for the two purposes. First, to fill the water, then after using the first water, you can reuse for the other purposes. That is, here the putting this into irrigator, and this is how we can show. And moreover, what happens in the case of bottle, if it goes to waste, then it will be burned, or you can say that it will melted and remodeled. So in this case, lot of energy is required, that we can show. Therefore, and all the gases what we are seeing comes through this process. So we can show that emission of the gases. So here we can reduce the climate change also. We can substantially reduce the emission. Here we have calculated the same thing. You can avoid the burning. Incineration you can avoid. You can avoid landfill also. Now, if you avoid all these things, we can show a lot of emission due to this process. Now I calculated, so we can see here in this slide, no CO2 emission no burning, no landfill. If you use the dual purpose water, here are the bottles we have shown it. This can be reused. It can use for a number of years, so that will not be wasted. And even if want to discard it, it will take a lot of time to do it. By that time, there will be several solutions for this purpose. Next. You see, and if you use this dual purpose water, sometime or the other, it is need of the government, need of we all fellows to use this bottle. So some of the other time, government may come with the legislation which will say that you have to use only dual purpose water, not single purpose. This way also it will be, but it will take time, because everything will be absorbed by the agriculture. Agriculture is a vast sector and requirement is too high. It is not only agriculture system, wherever plants are grown, you can use this bottle and save water also. You can save energy, you can save labor also. Now, if you go to commercial aspect, next. You see, it is the only irrigator. I repeat that it can be used in a waterless condition. It can be large scale is possible. And globally, we have dry farming. About 80% of the land is dry farming. In case of India, it is about 106 million hectares, which is dry farming. So here we can use, you see, these are the multiple uses. You can use that fertilizer. You can put pesticide. You can pack and use it. And no major investment is required. It operates on the gravity in air pressure. So cost is nil, almost nil. And this we can use any bottle. It is whether it is our drinking water bottle, oil bottles are can use any kind of. And here we can show the petroleum, what has been used for the preparation of the bottle also. To manufacture, because you get, yes, globally about $315 million is the industry value throughout the world. If you use it, it will be very useful to everyone. It will be environmentally clean. You can show the what you can say pollution also. Okay, this is how this irrigator is already under consideration of patent, and but we have registered the design of the irrigator. That is what that ends my talk. Thank you. I will show now the slide how to show slide draw.
Videos.
वीडियो इसमें अरे यहाँ नहीं वीडियो याद है जब मैं सीधा सीधा बहुत सारे वीडियो नीचे चले जाना वीडियो में चल रहा चलिए दिखाया चल रहा है
Sir, stop sharing the screen.
चल ठीक
Sir, as the video is running, you can
yeah,
explain,
you
sir,
see.
because there is no
It
audio.
is here, it is here. You can see the dripping of the water here. Do you see, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is how it will work in the field.
Okay. Can you just explain in detail, sir, how it is done?
Just you have to put this bottle slightly angle you put. Even if you put the flat also, it will not hard. If you make slightly angle, so all the content in the bottle will be exhausted. On the left hand side, you see in the left hand side here. You see water content is very less, till it is dripping.
Okay.
It will slowly drip. If it is full, it will little fast because it is gravitational force. It will take, but it is slow down. What I want to show here is that
How
can-
it is done, sir? Any hole is done there, or the slightly the cap is loosened?
No. I will not disclose that because that is under a patent. Only you can see the visuals. That's all.
Okay, sir.
This is the demonstration, and it will exhaust the water. You can see here also water is coming out. This is the fully filled water, so it will be little faster. Okay, this is how it will work. Because if you use this during germination, you can 100% show the germination. Your plant will germinate, because if you put 2.5 liter water, it will give water for months. So we need not to wait for the rain to come, and you will be sure of the germination. Fully germination you will get. It is a short video. If you want to see, it is hours together. That video is there. Complete bottle exhausting we can show. But if somebody is interested, we can show and demonstrate that.
Okay.
What is more important in this issue is that all the content should be dropped, and there should not be any blockage. That is what we achieve in this bottle. What I mean, we can be assured of the irrigation, whether you put for the crop, you can put in the forestry, anywhere, and you can increase the volume of this water. You can make it using a big drum that can be used for horticulture crop also. That is how it works. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir. You can proceed. That's
That
it.
is Now, if you got any question, I can take up these questions.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions now.
Okay.
So the first question is, are these water bottle drip irrigator in use by farmers?
Yes, surely. It is how this irrigator is meant for the farmers only, exclusively. They will be most benefited. They will be very advantageous for them. It can be used for irrigator. First, you can see that what more people will be interested, what more people will be attracted to show the fertilizer. You can apply liquid fertilizer because that will show the cost as well as efficiency of the fertilizer will be increased. So people get quick results also. Even if you apply urea or some other this fertilizer, your result will be very fast. No doubt, it can be applied to the seeds also, to the plants also. But more people will be attracted to get it for the fertigation, because fertigation will be possible only in what we can say drip irrigation system. Here we can use this in dry land area also and irrigated also. If you use in irrigated area, you need not start your drip irrigation system. Just you can put, and this way you can save the electricity bill. You can save the water, and your dripping will be very slow. In case of the drip irrigator, that will be very fast. Within an hour, that will discharge minimum 2 liters of water. In our case, 1 liter of water will be distributed for long period of time. So absolutely there will be no wastage. In old case, if you use the fertigation at the speed, there is possibility that will be leached to the lower level. In our case, that will be ruled out. These are some of the multiple advantages. You can say, means you can carry this bottle irrigator even in the forest, wherever you need it. If you are growing in nursery, it is very useful, because in nursery you use a lot of water to water the plant. In this case, very limited and precise water will be there, so we can save a lot of water in this case. This is what is the advantage of this irrigator. And cost wise also, it is not big. You don't require thousands of rupees. It will just that will depend how the manufacturer will cost, but it should be very, very cheap. Anybody can afford. And a farmer need not to go for the entire requirement. You can use repeated use. You can use you say, if you purchase 10 bottles, then he can be complete one 10 plant, then go to next 10 plant. So even with the limited amount of money, you can go for this technology. In old system, we have to have bulk of money. Now the irrigation system itself will cost 25,000 rupees just for the system. Then add to it will be pump and other things. So it will be in lakhs of rupees. In case of drip irrigator, normal drip irrigator, we are looking for the subsidy from the government. In our case, there is no requirement of subsidy. Anybody can afford it. So these are some of the advantage of this irrigator.
Okay. What will be the approximate investment required for a maker of land, sir?
If you want to make really, if you are interested, that will be very, very damn cheap. You can start doing this business within 1 lakh rupee also. If you want to produce more, that will be requirement will be more. If you want to go for the remodeling or preparing the bottle, that will be something different. You will require something more. That I don't know. But I can tell about what I have done is, I have taken the bottle from the scrap bottle and I have developed the model prototype on this bottle. It has costed me less than rupee, madam. But it will not be able, we people will not be able to do unless the technology is available. And that technology is available with me only now.
Okay. How long does bottle drip irrigation last?
Oh, you can any number of time unless till it is broken. And I don't think it will be broken within short period of time. Even you keep in the, you see, if you keep in the field, it will be at the bottom of the, it will always in the shade. So its durability will be very, very long. Again, after using, you will keep in the houses. So it will be as it is. Only while filling, you have to do little bit. Otherwise, there is no need to do anything.
Okay. Are there any risk or challenges in using bottle irrigation?
I don't think there is any challenge. No, absolutely no challenge. Except that some people fear that bottle will be left in the field itself. It is not possible because we are investing it. It is involving cost, so we will not throw it uselessly without thinking. Because we are paying for the bottle, that's why we are keeping it for the next time use also. So nobody will like to throw. So that way pollution will be avoided. Nothing will be kept in the field. It will be collected and it will be properly disposed. If they want to dispose, they can be disposed later on. But it will take a lot of time.
Okay.
So
yes, sir.
And every house will be required. This is very, very good for your kitchen gardening. You are planting some plants in your houses also. There, if you want to irrigate, you have to provide water. You bring water and you put the pipe and irrigate your plants. In this case, nothing is required. Fill the water, keep it, and forget it for till it ends. Okay, madam.
Yes, sir. I'll move on to the next question.
Huh.
Can you share any success story or case studies on use of bottle irrigation in agriculture?
Madam, this is under patent, so there is no manufacturing. I am looking for the purchaser of this technology. As soon as it comes in the market, it will be, as soon as I get manufacturer, he will bring this into market. As of now, this system is not available in the market. It is only because it is guarded. It is design is registered and my application, patent application is pending. Therefore, I can't say anything about this.
Okay. Sir, can you please tell us about yourself? What is your education and career background?
Madam,
What
I am
made you
actu-
take an interest in this field?
Okay. I am basically PhD in agriculture. My subject of specialization in plant methodology. And after my retire from ICAR, I was the principal scientist in the ICAR system. After my retirement, I joined Bajaj College of Agriculture at Wardha. I served there as a principal for about 4 years. Then now I'm retired. This development or this innovation has come because of my need. When I was watering my plants in the house, that this idea has come, and it took about 3 to 4 years to develop this bottle. Now it is, we can say this is success story. I could get good success. Now I am confident that will be useful for the people. That's why I'm promoting this, for the sale of the prototype.
Okay, that's very nice to hear, sir. Sir, in summary, what is the main message you like to convey via this talk?
I could not get, madam.
I repeat it, sir. In summary, what is the main message you like to convey via this talk?
Do you mind repeating the question, ma'am?
Sir, in conclusion, what is the main message you would like to convey?
Main message that you want.
Main message is that, madam, people should use this irrigator wherever possible. And first thing is that we have to get the manufacturer to manufacture this product. Then everything will be solved, because it will be going to be sold at like a cake. So requirement will use, once people will know that utility of this irrigator, then people will start buying. But first we should know, we should get the fellow who can manufacture, who can do the business, because that is what is. So at present, this system is now not available for the farmers.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank Dr. Ashok Gadewar for the talk and for answering the questions. I like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.
Can we leave the meeting, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you.